I wake up in the morning and I want to reach for my phone, but I know that even if I crank up the brightness on that phone screen, it's not bright enough to trigger that cortisol spike. And for me to be at my most alert and focused throughout the day and to optimize my sleep at night. So it's Marnie. Hi, it's Health Clips Daily. Let's dive into how you can boost your energy and sleep better, starting your mornings. SAG. What I do is I get out of bed and I go outside, and if it's a bright, clear day and the sun is low in the sky or the sun is starting to get overhead, what we call low solar angle, then I know I'm getting outside at the right time. SUG, if there's cloud cover and I can't see the sun, I also know I'm doing a good thing because especially on cloudy days, you want to get outside and get as much light energy or photons in your eyes. So clouds, getting out there. But let's say it's a very clear day and I can see where the sun is. I do not need to stare directly into the sun. If it's very low in the sky, I might do that because it's not going to be very painful to my eyes. However, if the sun is a little brighter and a little higher in the sky, sometimes it could be painful to look at. So the way to get this sunlight viewing early in the day is to look toward the sun. However, if it's too bright to look at directly, just look toward it, not directly at it. Not directly toward it Romanal as one. Doing that directly are toward 8 to Sen, 8 to 4. I encourage you to blink whenever you feel the impulse. Never look at any light, sunlight or otherwise, that's so bright it's painful to look at because it can damage your eyes. SUG. For this morning sunlight viewing, it's best to avoid sunglasses. That's right, no sunglasses during this practice. It's absolutely fine to wear eyeglasses or contact lenses because they will focus the light onto your retina and melanopsin cells, helping you get the benefits. If your glasses or contacts have UV protected, okay. There are many wavelengths of light coming from the sun, and they're bright enough to trigger the mechanisms you want early in your day. So try to get outside, ideally within the first 5 minutes of waking, or maybe up to 15 minutes. But certainly within the first hour. I want to share 3 key points about this sunlight viewing tool. First, this is not some woo science. It's grounded in our physiology. Hundreds, if not thousands, of peer-reviewed papers show that early daylight is the most powerful stimulus for wakefulness and has a positive impact on falling asleep and staying asleep at night. This practice is a foundational power tool for better sleep and increased daytime alertness. Second, if you wake up before the sun is out, you should turn on bright artificial lights inside your home, if you need to be awake. For example, if you wake at 4 a.m. and must be alert, artificial lights are helpful. But once the sun rises, you still need to get outside for real sunlight. Many ask if artificial light can replace sunlight early in the day. Unfortunately, the answer is no. Unless you have a special light, indoor artificial lights are not bright enough to trigger those wake-up mechanisms. An important point, those same artificial lights, or screens, like phones, are bright enough to disrupt your sleep if you look at them late at night. That's because our eyes and brain biology are asymmetrical. Bright morning light wakes us up, while artificial light at night messes with circadian rhythms. So if you wake before sunrise and it's still dark, turn on as many bright lights as you need inside. But once the sun is out, go outside. Especially on cloudy days, you need more sunlight. How much light and how long? It varies by person and environment. On a clear day, aim for about 5 minutes of sunlight. On cloudy days, 10 minutes. Densely overcast or rainy days, try for 20 to 30 minutes. And don't try to get this through a windshield or a window. That's too slow and ineffective. You need to be outside because the sun's position moves quickly, from low in the sky to overhead, and windows or tinted glass block the optimal spectrum. If you can't go outside due to weather or safety, at least get near a window as a last resort. Though it's better to be outside. That's how you optimize your mornings with natural light to boost energy, focus, and sleep. Remember, consistent morning sunlight is one of the simplest, most effective habits you can incorporate today. Subscribe for more quick science-backed health tips in under 60 seconds. Thank you.